Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a primers and foundation do's and don'ts. First, we're going to start off with a primer don't. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and a mistake people make is using way too much primer and creating a greasy mess. So a facial primer do is just using a very small amount of primer. As you can see, it's like a pea-sized amount, and I massage it into my skin. The next is a facial primer don't, and sometimes primers like this one is great for pores. You don't have to rub it all over your whole entire face and neck area. It's unnecessary and you don't need that much product on your face, so this is definitely a primer don't. But a primer do is use a pea-sized amount and massage it into problem areas that you want smoothed out, and primers are miracle products. They can smooth out imperfections and leaving your foundation looking absolutely perfect. Yes girl, yes. Next up is a don't. I have seen people apply primers on top of their foundation. Don't do this, guys. Primer is meant for under your foundation to give you that flawless, soft looking skin. So definitely don't apply it right on top of that foundation. Next up for our primer do is to apply it first, people. Apply it first and then put your foundation right on top. You will be pleased with the outcome. For our first foundation don't is the color of your foundation. I clearly got tan while I was on vacay, and you don't want to just go in with some deep foundation. You want to kind of match it to your neck and jawline and bronze it up with a bronzer, not your foundation. So a foundation do is to be sure and match your foundation just with your jawline, and if it still looks a little pale, you can warm it up with a bronzer, not with your whole face with the foundation. So next up for our foundation don't is rubbing the foundation in. People, don't get aggressive when rubbing your foundation in. I have a horrible habit of doing this myself, I have to admit. You want to be gentle on your skin. We only get one skin our whole life, so treat it well, you know, give it a break. And a foundation do is to stipple the foundation, not to swipe back and forth, because you'll end up with brush streaks in your foundation. You definitely want to tap it and stipple it. Foundation and kind of a primer don't is to apply your foundation right on top of your primer just as soon as you put it on. Give it like 1 minute, 60 seconds, maybe even 2 minutes to let it settle into your skin. A foundation do is to let it settle into your skin. You know what I mean? Just wait. Give it a minute. Let it chill. Let it hang out on your skin. Give it however much time you have. I would say at least 60 seconds, you know? Play on your phone, scroll through the IG, and then apply your foundation to your skin. For our next foundation don't, it is applying the foundation just to the face. And you may ask, Laura, whatever do you mean? But do you see, if you avoid the ear and jawline, you end up with that famous foundation line. Dun, dun, dun. For our foundation do, you're definitely going to want to drag the foundation around the hairline, around the neck, the jawline. You can bring it down your neck, but I just prefer to drag it all the way underneath my face and kind of buff it into my ear and hairline as well. That way it's kind of like a seamless finish and no one knows you're wearing makeup. Just kidding, they'll still know, but it'll look nice. For our next foundation don't begin liberal with your foundation, pumping out half the daggum bottle, wasting your foundation, and just caking it on the face. Do not do anything that I just did ever in your life. Thank you very much. For our foundation do, you definitely want to apply a thin layer of foundation and then build upon it. Build up that extra coverage. You can always go back in and add, but it's so hard to take away. Be careful, people. Foundation can be dangerous. For our foundation don't is applying a foundation powder on top of full coverage foundation. Now I do this if I'm going to be wearing my foundation for an hour or two, but if you have to wear it for 8 hours, it can very quickly become a cakey, heavy mess on your face. So you don't want to add foundation powder on top of foundation if you're going to be wearing it for a long periods of time, especially if you plan on getting hot and sweaty. Avoid this. A foundation do is to always set your foundation, but do it with a mineral powder or a translucent powder, something light and that isn't going to get cakey on you throughout the day. And for our last foundation don't is do not apply a foundation powder and then a foundation on top. It's just a hard and fast rule in makeup. You don't want to put creams on top of powders, but yet you do want to put your powders on top of creams. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if this video helped you out.